So we saw Qonic with a model, create some sections, and then you had 2D drawing appear. It was a really nice, it was the Bank of England. Okay. So what kind of capabilities are you planning on delivering when you launch it?
I mean, it's a very long process of which you've got to try and draw a line in the sand at some point. You've got to work out, well, what is it that people need initially? And for us, that first line in the sand moment is what we refer to as general arrangement drawings in our industry. So it's a kind of a base level in which a fully vectorized 2D drawing can be, with a base level of annotation, utilized to communicate, to discuss with your partners, to serve as an initial transaction between you and the people you're collaborating with that might be able to then be used for tendering, let's say. So it's a really, at this point in time, that's kind of our baseline in the sand. That's kind of our first hurdle, and we actually have that working quite well. We just want to make sure that that's really well refined so that when it gets into the end user's hands, it works really perfectly.
There were a couple of people around me going, "Oh, the background's blue." So what you've got some, when we were talking in December, so you were talking about configurations. So Zaha's,
yep.
Foster's, everyone has their GA drawings looking very differently. So
yep.
What are you planning to do on that front?
Well, I think firstly, if we ended up shipping something that was really locked down, where users can't configure or customize those drawings, it wouldn't work. Coming from architecture, I know firsthand how specific architects can be about what they want drawings to look like. And so the way we approach that is, how do we expose some of those configurations to that user before they generate the drawings? So this is where the kind of Qonic workflow, for anyone that didn't see it yesterday, is creating the views you want drawings from, configuring what you want on those drawings. So that could be room tags, it could be dimensions, and it might be none of those things. And again, we'll continue to expand that out over time with more functions and features. We then use the Grabert technology to create and generate those vectorized drawings. Our approach has been to keep that inside of a Qonic environment so that the user feels comfortable all the way through the process. It feels streamlined in terms of an experience and a user interface and so on. And when those automated drawings come back, and as I think most people in this room will probably appreciate, anything automated is not going to get it right 100% of the time. And so we want to make sure we give users some of the abilities to customize those automatically generated drawings, whether that be about moving a room tag or adding an additional dimension. So these are the things that we see before you get to the end result of a drawing on a sheet and out the door. Yeah. We want to make sure that people have got all those steps all through that process to be able to ensure that it looks how they want it to.